Hey guys, welcome back to Black Clover Mobile. In today's video, we finally hit 200,000 team power after 2 weeks of play on the free-to-play account. Now, I want to go through some tips in case you're trying to do this. Now, if you're like, what does 200,000 power matter? The one thing that it helps with is that now I can do auto on a lot of different things. For instance, this one you only need 198, but now if I want to do it, I can just do it with the AFK dispatch. It's really nice. The other thing is, because I don't have a ton of units built properly, it means if I push through other content manually, but then I can like sweep it like that, it's really nice. So that's what it helps for. Other than that, it's just a bit of a flex to hit the 200k, which was honestly from like 196 to 200 took me about 3 to 4 days of just fine tuning things. So I want to give you guys some tips on powering up your account if you want to do that. And you know, if you're trying to get to the dispatch range, some tips, especially to do with the skill pages that can really help you power up, because things that may not seem as good as skill pages actually give you more power than other options. So we'll go through all that stuff. Now I have to do this because people always tell me I'm not free to play, and in my last video people gave me a good idea, which was to show this, which is my first purchase thingy, my bobby, and then we've got where is it, mileage? There's my 0 mileage. Okay, that hopefully people don't get mad at me anymore. I promise you guys I'm free to play. I just hate spending in games, but this is where we're at. So the first things first, I've done a series of guides going through gear power progression through early game and stuff like that, and this is going to cap off the final few things when you're looking at power. Now I'm not going to go too much into gear. Like basically from my previous like 2 videos ago, I did the whole upgrading your gear guide, like excelling your gear between upgrading them, farming them, and then going ahead and enhancing them. Now I've enhanced a fair bit of my gear where I've had the low rarity enhancement stones. I haven't really used any of the good ones because I honestly don't have that much gear that I'm like, this is amazing gear. This one's pretty decent because it's got attack percent and crit damage, but it's a low roll. So honestly, I just don't have many god tier pieces of gear on this account that I want to go ham and start using my upper tier enhancements. So if we go up here and enchant, do I have? Oh no, I've got a few purples somewhere. Oh no, that's on my other account. We haven't had them come in. The purples come in after the Noel event. So I get confused between my 2 accounts because Asia account gets it first. But yeah, I haven't really got much crazy gear. So that is gear. As we look to talents, now talents, I only ever did 3 talents to max. That was for the Mage's Path. Unless I get lucky and get some of the speed ones, then I would maybe do that to get the extra speed for advantage. Besides that, I didn't bother. I only did the 3, which was 2 on Yami, and then 1 on Lotus, where I did max talents. That was literally for Mage's Path. That was it. Everyone else, I've just stuck to doing the 2 talents. And if we go over here to my Mimosa, I never even realized that I'd missed one of her attack ones, which is completely stupid on me. It would have got me a bit of power earlier. So that is that one. I haven't gone too crazy. Now the other thing is I've only got 1 character with a dupe, and that's Yami. And you know, if you've got dupes, you will be able to power up faster, because if we go up into the enhance, you can see here if I do another enhance, it's going to give me 1,380. So you get very big power spikes by doing dupes, and it's very min-maxy on the rest of the stuff, especially when you start trying to push. So what you'll notice is if I go to my gear on all my characters, every legendary, every LR piece is plus 12 on these characters. I had to do that to squeeze every bit out of it, and then I've gone to plus 8 on the 2 URs that are still left in my characters. Besides that, that's it. Oh, this one's only at plus 10. Could have had a bit more power out of that, but that is that one. As for my whatchamacallums, my accessories, I think I filled out most of my accessory slots. Now with these, if you're looking for pure power, the defense ones give by far the most power. So the defense ones are going to be good if you're trying to, once again, get power for that limit. As you can see here with my Mars, I got 2 of them. They're the 2 that I went ahead and upgrade because they just give so much power. A perfect example. Can we do an example here actually? No, let's switch to, well, just for an idea, you can see with Mars. So if I unequip this one, yes, it's upgraded, I lose 1,400. Like that's a big power increase of 1,400. Whereas if I swap over here to Yami, I'm pretty sure he has a crit damage one. No, this is even just crit defense. This one is crit damage. Okay, so this one, actually, what's this one? This is crit rate, and it's +4. So this is giving you an idea of the +4 difference. That is 179. 179 at +4 versus 1400 at +4. So if you're looking to get extra power, the defense ones are huge, and defense stats just scale really hard and crit stats scale poorly. So if you're trying to, get to that dispatch range, that is definitely something that will help, but that is sort of where I went to with my gear. And obviously I have got leveled 100 Yami. These two are level 98, 99, and then we've got Mimosa at 90. I could get a lot more power out of Mimosa if I'm level 100. So if you are looking for extra power, you can see it's about 142 per level. That level was 140. But if you see, if I maxed her out to level 100, that's going to give me another 1400 power. So if your characters are lower level, that is going to cost you. However, I don't recommend, especially for free-to-play players, rushing levels on characters, because you're just going to, as you use them, they will get leveled, and it just saves you resources to keep building new characters as they come. We got Noelle, we got Julia's coming. Save those resources. Don't be dumping them into characters like this for now. Now, like I said at the start, another thing is skill pages. Now, skill pages are ridiculous. So if we look at this skill page, because it's enhanced, it gives 16.4% increased magic attack buff for 1 turn upon using skill 2. Now, if I go over here, I've got Mimosa's actual skill page, which gives her a skill benefit. And honestly, the effect on it isn't too crazy, to be honest. But it's like they just weight these things based off their rarity and their dupes. So if I go ahead and equip this one, you'll see I lose 660 power. So having low rarity ones with high dupes is actually better for your power than having like an ideal like on character one. So if we go to another example here with my Yami, now this one isn't maxed yet. This one's actually not a bad one, which gives me just raw damage dealt. Now if we go over here and we say we wanted to put, let's put this one on for instance. Let's just unequip it off him. Equip. We lose 660. So it's very interesting to see the way this works. And if we go over to my other one here, this is the crazy thing. Okay, so this one here is giving me 10% crit resistance. This prick gives me 40% increased defense and 6% HP recovery. Watch what happens when I equip it. I lose 300 power. The R is better than that. Dude, I can't remember which one I had on him. Where is it? There it is. So there you go. The R maxed out is giving me more power than an SSR, which has just way better stats in general for him. And hey, it is what it is. So if you're looking for power, that's what you can do. Obviously, this isn't optimal for PvP. And then you'll see my Lotus is over here rocking this one, which grants immunity to stun, which does absolutely nothing for him, but it just gives him way more power. So that is how I had to cheese it as free to play. I don't have the dupes and all that stuff. So if I wanted to get to that limit, those are the kind of things you have to do so that you can enter the dispatch range for stuff like that. So that is those ones. Now, I want to quickly touch on what I'm doing now, because if you look at my first 4 characters, they're pretty jacked up, but all my other characters are pretty down bad. So what I'm doing now is, and I mentioned this in my previous video talking about preparing for Noelle, I'm getting pre-farmed on talents for Noelle, and then I'm just going to farm gear and try and get better sets of gear so that I'm more prepared when Noelle comes. I can't remember who I started putting gear on. That I had some, let's go to, I think Licked, because I'm not actually using Licked. So yeah, I've started getting some gear that I'm like, okay, maybe this is going to be usable for Noelle. You can see we got, these are accuracy sets, which is not too bad, but this one's got the extra crit damage. So I'm just starting to, dude, I didn't mean to unequip that. I'm just starting to farm gear again. That's just where I'm burning my stamina. Besides that, I'm just saving my stamina because I think gear is where it's at for me at the moment, because I need that extra gear to build more characters. And that's kind of where I'm looking at. I want to have at least, 8 well-built characters in full LR gear, and then I'll start getting more fussy in my gear farming about what pieces I use and stuff like that. Because at the moment, I'm still struggling for good substats. Like, substats are just an absolute nightmare at the moment. So that's sort of where we are. Let's go ahead and upgrade this one actually while we're here and see if we can get a good substat. Give me the crit rate. Give me the crit rate. The good thing I like about the big pieces is you always have one off piece anyway. So if you got one with just godly substats, then it doesn't matter what set it is. So let's see how this goes. HP, trust that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's the skills do give a bit, but to be fair, if we go over here to Yami, skills, I can't tell you exactly off the top of my head, but I remember that skill upgrades actually give you very little. So I think saving skill upgrades for the characters that really need it, as opposed to try and boost power, is what you do. Now, I did upgrade some into Yami because he's my main arena nuker, so I wanted to have that new capabilities with him. But in general, yeah, skills didn't appear to give that much. Like I said, defensive stats and gear give you an absolute ton. Talents do a little bit, but I still don't think it's worth farming for all these talents so early on. That's something I'll do maybe like a month down the track. I'll start going for my PvP teams and getting all of them completely maxed out talents. But at this stage, I'm not too stressed unless I manage to pull one of the green ones that gives me plus speed. Then I would do that for a boosting character, but I don't even have one built yet. My Funeral doesn't have enough dupes to get to max speed either. So I'm just sort of not too stressed about speed meta at the moment. And that's pretty much where we are. As for PvP, we're getting absolutely stomped at the moment, even though we are at 200k power. As you can see, this happens every time I come into PvP. This happens. My PvP, we're in the top 500. So, I mean, 300 is not too bad, but honestly, I just see, why did I go down? If my last thing was an attack victory, why did I get dropped? Maybe it was the first time I logged in on this device or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm getting stomped. Actually, this guy, I lost to this guy on offense. I got cheesed by this guy on offense. I don't know how I lost to him. How did I lose to this? Wait, is that the guy I lost to? No, it's not. Okay. Okay, it was, wait, was it? Brian, like, what crew was he? Okay, maybe it wasn't. I lost to someone. I was like, I shouldn't have lost that. So let's go ahead and jump in here and try this one. Okay, the problem is, I didn't get up with the meta fast enough, but by the time I got leveled with my Licted Raya, I'm like, there's no point in building them because we got Noel, like properly, because we got Noel coming. So I'm just limping through this season essentially until Noel comes, and then I'm going to be fully prepared for Noel, and then we're going to stomp. That is my complete plan. Wait for Noel and stomp. Like that's pretty much it. It doesn't get much more in depth than that. Can I think I just do this, and then we'll kill him with the Yami cleave. I think that's good enough for me. Please go on Mars. Okay, thank you, dude. Sometimes it's scary with Asta when he does double hits on my Mimosa, but she's got 2 defense pieces, so I know she can live 1 hit from most Astas. But if she gets double hit, she's just gone. It's just like see you later, curtains. What do we got here? So it's only you. Yeah, let's get the taunts going. Get the speed slows on those 2 because they got speed buffs and we want to get rid of that. Def buff. Now this guy's much lower power up here. So like I said, but the problem is I can fight people that are like 160 to 170k power, but they have Licked Raya and I just get one shot. There's just... it's just bad. It's just not good. Dude, is this guy going to cap me? Is this guy going to cap me? Surely not. Surely not. Let's just save that. Boom. All right, let's get the heals out of the way. Because sometimes dude, how do we not kill with that? Let's just do you and then we'll AoE. All right, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Sometimes I let Charmies go and I just try and kill the others, and then I just miss out on killing something else, and then the Charmies just full heal, and I've lost to that before. Yes, bad play, I know, but these are the things we get into, guys. These are the things we get into. But yeah, that was nice because up here in the upper leagues, if you want to refresh, you got to wait for your free refresh. And if you want to do another, like you only get one character to look at. Sometimes you don't see all of their characters, so you don't know what they've got. And then if you want to refresh, it's no longer Yule to refresh. It's diamonds to refresh. So it's like, I've been capping my arena tickets and stuff because I refresh, I go away, and I'm like, I'm going to get clapped by that team. And then I come back and I'm like, nah, that ain't it. So this guy 177, but he's got a Raya. I'll show you guys the Raya clap for this. Now, I might actually, is Raya faster than my Yami with a speed set? I don't know. But the problem is he's also got the Mimosa. So no matter what happens here, I'm pretty much dead. But let's go ahead and try it. Let's go ahead and try it. Why not? Although Raya without Licked isn't as bad. Licked without Raya can still AoE nuke my whole team. But maybe we can do something here. So let's see if we can get it. I'm still thinking we just do the single target into Raya to get as much damage as possible. Okay, that's not too bad. We hit him decently hard. That's okay. So now we can nuke the Raya. Hopefully we kill. If not, we lock him out anyway. Okay, we kill. And now we've got to taunt the Mimosa. That's the next thing that happens. We've got to taunt the Mimosa. Now, normally this is where I do my AoE, but this only has a 40% chance to taunt, whereas this has a 70. I haven't upgraded to max, but... So this is where I'm just going to tap the Mimosa. Dude, I always do it. I should have got the speed slow on the other two. Now I've probably cost myself here because now she's going to res. And oh no, she didn't use the res first. Oh, dude. Dude, we're so boned because these two got speed buff and we're speed slowed. And like, this is where you just get outlapped and the pressure comes way too hard. I should have done my team up. That was such a bad mistake. Dude, I can never land that 70% chance to get it. Okay, he hit like a wet noodle. That's good. Okay, now we can slow them down a bit. Okay, but the problem is it depends who cycles who now. So we've got the slow. That's all that matters with you now. I'm not too worried about the incapacitate. So let's do that. Okay, you're down. Do I use my ult just to heal? I think that's a play here. I lose access to the revive. But I think we'll do this. I think we'll do this just to get topped. Just to feel comfortable in ourselves. And we should be fine. We should be fine. Alright, let's see how this goes. Boom. Alright, let's lock you out if we can. That would be really nice so we don't get reduced. Yes, good. Alright, now we can do this. Refresh the slow on everyone. And hopefully get that incapacitate now. That'd be handy. Incap, nice. We're just going to go for you now. We need to get rid of the revive because the revive is just so annoying at this stage. But luckily that was a Raya on his own because licked Raya, literally they just AoE and my shit's just dead instant. It's so bad. But that's a look at what we've been doing as free to play, guys. I've been having fun. This account, the other account, they're both, I'm just having a lot of fun in this game in general. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.